John's Gold and Silver is the only channel I use to learn about commodities. Thanks, John boy.
No problem, man. Oh, shoot!
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of John's Gold and Silver. This is where we invest money into penny stocks, and then when we make a profit, we put some of that money into gold and silver. So today I want to talk about 3 stocks that I'm very bullish on all 3. But the first 2 I'm most bullish for right now. I believe the first 2 stocks, Trka and JONS, could make their moonshot very soon at the end of this month. And the third stock I want to talk about just briefly at the end is Dwac, because someone reminded me of that one again. And I hadn't been thinking about it for a while because I was focused on other stuff. First, Trka. Most of you, this is the media and advertising company that they're actually making a lot of revenue, and they merged with another company called Converge. And this stock, Trka, has a pretty good history of pumps and dumps, okay? So all of you probably know I called Trka at 13 cents. This was months ago. And then it went up to 98 cents, and then it crashed pretty hard. This is what happens a lot of the time with these pump and dumps, okay? They crash. So you have to be on it, guys. If you want to get out with the biggest profit possible, you got to be on it. You had to be on it that morning. You had to be awake real early in the morning, okay? So, Trka. The reason it tanked, and it just tanked lately pretty good, okay? The reason for this is because of the firing, actually, of their CEO, and I believe the CFO was fired as well, okay? There's a little bit of controversy, too, about why he was fired, you know. He had a relationship with someone else at the company, but this had been an ongoing thing. Everyone had known about it. So that couldn't have been the reason, you know, he was fired. I think he could have been fired a while ago, but I think he was fired because of a bigger scheme here, guys, a bigger plan. And I think it has to do with the merger, okay? So with the possible merger with Trka, because we know Roger Hamilton has said specifically that he sent Troika Media a non-binding offer or something. Well, for whatever, now Trka tanked, so he's probably going to be able to get the company even cheaper, okay? And who knows? Maybe JONS has the money. Maybe they got the money. Maybe they'll get the money to buy Trka from the hedge fund, or making some kind of deal. Maybe Rogers was able to trade his shares lately. I mean, and he'll... Okay, I don't know, guys. But there's always ways for these companies to get extra money. Usually it's through an offering, okay? So don't take that off the table, guys. There could be an offering here. I tell the Patreon members a little bit more about what I believe about that. So please sign up for the Patreon. And I think the stock's going to fly. I think Trka is probably going to go up. I actually bought some, okay? Because of, you know, I like to buy things when they dip like that. Like, look at East, E-A-S-T, this water distilling company. They just dip too. I'm kind of looking over at them. Look at HE, the Hawaiian Electric. I'm looking over at them. So I do like companies anytime they dip. So I think that they used his firing. They fired Sid, the CEO of Trka, to as an excuse to tank the stock. The market makers are tanking our stock, you know. They'll probably add more short positions. No, they don't even have to do that. They can change the stock. The market maker has many ways, many tools of changing the stock, okay? The stock price. They can put in a higher bid and a higher bid. They can put in lower bids. They can put in fake bids, guys. Okay? Whenever I pay attention to the level 2 on a lot of stocks when I'm day trading, like today, and the level 2 reveals a lot. And if you watch it enough, guys, you can tell when there's fake bids. Okay? It'll be a large bid out of nowhere that just, it seems way out of place, doesn't make any sense. And it's just, yeah, you got to watch these things a lot. So there's all kinds of ways that they can change the prices of these stocks. And some of you have noticed that the prices of Trka and JONS has been basically following each other lock, stock, and barrel here. Or lock, stock, and barrel. I don't know. That's the first time I've ever used that saying. I'm a YouTuber now, so I got to start saying these things. Some of you have... so, guys, I think that the prices, the price matching, I think it started at August 15th or so, and their prices have been dead on. They crashed the price of Troika, and I think it's because of investment banking activity, okay? I really do. I think there's going to be a merger. Two companies are being set up. I think that they're being set up at a certain exchange ratio, okay? Often I have seen investment banks that usually the final 2 weeks is when they correlate the prices, okay? From other things that I've seen over my probably 20 years of trading, in and out. You know, I haven't traded for solid for 20 years. I've went through bad times, guys, where I've lost all my money, you know? Not in the markets, but I've made a lot of money in the markets, but I've had bad times in life, you know? And I've just recently been making a good comeback. So that's partially why I wanted to do my whole YouTube channel, so I could make my comeback known and so other people could be encouraged by it. That you can lose everything, and then look where I got now, guys. I got a trading account, I got lots and lots of gold, and I got, you know, doesn't matter what I have, but just to show you that I've come back, and it's easy to do it, and it doesn't take a long time. So if you're a person out there that's lost everything, all right, back to the story. So on August 15th, GNS overtook TRKA in price. Now the two are trading at about even. Okay, right now we can see that Troika's price is a little bit higher today, because I think it just got out of hand there. It's getting away from him. When it just dropped so much, so it probably got a bunch of buyers today. I personally still believe a merger will happen. Okay, guys, a lot of you are probably like, I don't know, is this going to happen? I mean, you got to decide for yourself, okay? But I personally believe that a merger, a two-way or even a three-way, is imminent. That means it's guaranteed. It's going to happen, okay? That's just what I believe. So this video is not for financial advice, though, or it's just for entertainment, like I always say, guys, okay? So, but like I said, I did buy Troika today, and I also own GNS, and I have GNS options. So guys, I really believe in this stuff. Like, I did a video about the merger probably 2 weeks ago about a possible merger, and now everyone's talking about it, you know? So it's pretty funny that I was talking about it first, and now the whole message boards are lighting up with it. But maybe it's because they saw my video. I don't know. So also Troika, the market cap is pretty low, guys. I didn't even write it down, but I think it's around 19 million market cap, and that's low. But they're making massive revenue. But the company is also losing money. But it's expected that the company will be doing a lot better, because they had a lot of one-time fees and costs when they merged with Converge, and they could release a really good revenue. But I also want to say, like, what the hell was Sid Toma doing? You know, the stock was, Troika did go down a lot. Sid Toma didn't really say anything. I think that even Sid Toma was probably making weird deals and stuff that are probably illegal, probably just a handshake type deal, you know. So I don't even know if, I think I'm glad Sid Toma's gone. I like Roger Hamilton way better than Sid Toma anyways. So yeah, whatever though, doesn't matter. So there's only 16 million shares in Troika and 15 million in the float. So it's a really low share. Also, guys, just as a side note, DBGI, Digital Brands, they only had like 1 million in the float, and now they just reverse split. So how low is their share count going to be now? It's got to be the lowest of any company right now, I think. DBGI, it's got to be like the lowest float of any company in the world. I got to look into that though again, and I'll put that out in a video later. But I'm thinking I got to take a look at that. Yeah, something's going on over there. Genius Group. So they're an EdTech company run by Roger J. Hamilton. You know, guys, they're going for $1.16 right now. I bought in at 59 cents, and also I bought some at 85 cents. Okay, so I'm in the green. You know, it feels good whenever you're in the green. It's looking to me like GNS is an easily tradable stock, because oftentimes it makes a peak during the day, a pretty good one too. So this is one that you can trade, I think, quite easily. But it does get a little worrisome, because you think, oh, I'm going to sell this now at the peak today, but you don't know it's the peak when it's making it. So a lot of people, I think, have a hard time selling. That's why you don't need to sell your whole position. You can keep some GNS that's locked up to get that dividend with if you want. That's your choice. And then you can have some for trading, okay? I have some for trading because this thing, it's fairly easily tradable stock. It's very volatile now. I think that they did that on purpose. Probably the market makers did it on purpose when they moved the stock up. And I think there was a share conversion, and the market maker was given shares early on. And that's why the stock ran up to like $1 that day. But guys, yeah. I'll move on. The biggest thing though with GNS is the share count and the dividend, okay? Because Roger Hamilton's been trying to defeat these naked shorts. This is what he was saying, okay? He was saying that the naked shorts are putting their companies out of business, and I do personally believe that these hedge funds do overly short stocks with synthetic shares for the purpose of putting them out of business, and so they don't have to pay capital gains tax or anything. So I personally do believe that there is the naked share argument. I do believe in it. I also do believe that these hedge funds are very, very powerful, okay? I talk more about that on the Patreon. About, do these hedge funds really have complete control, or are we as the retail investors, are we strong enough and more powerful, and can we overtake them? I tell you guys on the Patreon. And please guys, I really need some supporters on there. Really makes me feel good when we get a new Patreon. When I wake up in the morning, ooh, new Patreon. It's probably the best thing I got going for me right now. And day trading and stuff. And I got my silver going for me. Silver actually moved up to 24 something today. But oil moved down. But anyways guys, so I'm super excited about the end of the month for this whole deal that's going down about the share dividend. They're going to be giving you a dividend in this Entrepreneur Resorts Limited. And then it's basically like a free dividend, I guess, guys. So it's up to you if you want to get that. I tell the Patreon members if I'm getting my dividend or if I'm not, or how much of my stock I'm actually going to convert to the dividend. I'm telling you guys all that on the Patreon, so please. So Entrepreneur Resorts Limited is a company that is in, they have resorts in Singapore, Bali, freaking South Africa. They got resorts all over the place, guys. You can, I think it's like $500 a night or something to go stay there. But you go there and you talk with other people that are in the similar business, So a bunch of people that come from similar businesses all go and meet, and, it could be something that turns out to be really good. But also, guys, your ERL dividend, when you get that, I believe it will be on the upstream exchange, okay? That's what they say. And it'll be restricted. So there's something going on with that. I'm not an expert in that, guys, but some people are saying that it could be a good thing that it's restricted. I personally don't really know, guys, but I'm going to look more into that with some of the people that are on my team. And on this upstream exchange, they're not able to short your stocks on there, guys. So, the whole upstream thing could just blow up. It could go crazy. Because if there's a way to trade stocks where they're not being, shorted with synthetic shares, it could be huge. I don't know, guys. Maybe they're partnering with upstream to try to make the upstream app go crazy. I don't know. It could be big, though. I don't know. So, for the final company, DWAC, Digital World Acquisition. I'm not going to go into a whole in-depth here, guys. I just thought that I kind of like the stock now because it's going down in price. Okay? And I think on Yahoo Finance, they're putting out news that's making the situation look bad. They're saying that stockholders now are being urged to vote on an extension because Digital World Acquisition was supposed to be possibly merging with Truth Social, okay? So this is a deal that's definitely supposed to happen, guys. But now they're making people think, ooh, uneasy. I think they're just doing that to tank the stock price. So Digital World Acquisition, if they really merge with Truth Social, that's Trump's company. So this company runs Truth Social, I believe. And if Trump Trump is going to be, a lot of you don't like him, but that's too bad. You know, I don't like certain things about Trump either. But if he gets elected, this Truth Social and this digital world acquisition probably going to skyrocket to over $100, you know? It could, yeah, I mean, if he actually got elected, this thing would go nuts. It'd be insane. But, yeah, guys, he's going to be, I think he's probably going to win. If they allow him to, you know? But I don't want to make this about politics. I actually like RFK better than Trump. But, guys, I still like Trump. But I'm not going to get into politics on this channel because I've been banned on my main channel. I'm banned on John's Gold and Silver because I'm talking about politics. So, also, guys, Digital World Acquisition is a SPAC. What would happen to them if they merged with Trump's company? I don't know, guys. I haven't researched this one fully in depth right now, but I will. So 30 million shares outstanding, 29 million in the float. Yeah, I'm just hopeful about DWAC. I didn't buy it yet, but I'm just noticing how it was dipping, okay? It's like when DBGI dipped to 37 cents. And I said something about it on one of my videos, I don't know which one, and I noticed East right now and HE are dipping pretty big. Also, these FRBK, these bank stocks are really looking pretty bad, okay? So these could completely go under. When I first started talking about like SIVBQ, it actually, after I mentioned it, it went way up. That might have been it. It might have been, that's all it had. So maybe these banks are going to be fully liquidated, or we're going to see, guys, but I still do think it's an option that you could take. Basically, guys, it's like a lottery ticket. If you want to buy SIVBQ or FRBK, the First Republic, or the Silicon, you know, it's a lotto ticket, okay? So that's all I really wanted to say today. And then I'm going to come out later with a commodities update and also a market update, okay? Because a lot of these guys, I heard, you know, Warren Buffett sold like $8 billion in stock or something, guys. Who knows if that's even true? Sometimes they say that, and then they're actually going to take the markets even higher. You know, but we're going to see, guys. I do think a crash is coming, but they're going to, I think the stock market's going to crash, okay? Because of the high interest rates. Then what's going to happen is they're going to lower the rates. And the stocks are going to start flying again. All right? So I don't think the markets are going to take a massive hit. I don't think they're going to be completely destroyed. I think they're going to take a little hit, and then we're going to be just blast off in the next year. Okay? Yeah, I think during next year the stock market's blast off. So that's all I really had to say today, guys. Appreciate it. If you want to support my work, go to the Patreon, and then if you want me to talk about any stocks, if you're a Patreon member, I'll mention stocks for you. I'll talk about them, let you know what I think. You know, I'm just a small-time YouTuber trying to get big, trying to grow. I had hoped by now that one of my videos would have gone viral. It hasn't. So I'm still grinding it out, guys. I'm just grinding. I try to trade stocks in the morning now. That's what I do for work. I just pretty much went all in on that because I didn't have any job opportunities at the time, so I'm doing this and doing okay right now, and I'll do updates for you guys. And like I said, thank you so much. If you want to support me, it's only $5 on the Patreon.